Namaste, people. Welcome to Shweta's Basket. My name is Shweta, and this is my basket, which I very lovingly packed with goodies like short stories, poems, book, movie, and restaurant reviews, all absolutely fresh and original. For the reviews, you can head over to my website, and for the stories and poems, you can stick around. Ever wondered what makes time tick? Or what will happen if it slows down, or worse, it stops? Let's see if you can find out in the story titled Once Upon a Time by Sheetal Ashpalya. Once upon a time, there was Father Time. He lived in a castle with his 3 boys, before, now, and after. Before and after were well-behaved, obedient boys. But now, well, he was a different story altogether. That fateful day, Mother Nature was agitated. Father Time lay asleep, and the key was missing. Yes, the key, the very key that wound him up and woke him from his sleep. It was a ritual followed since the beginning of time itself and had never been missed. But now the key was missing, and the world was in chaos. "Hurry!" she cried. "The key must be here somewhere. Look closely. Check the nooks and crannies." She instructed all around her. Her panicked shouts could be heard echoing down the halls. Worried, before and after ran to her. "Mom, we wish to confess," they chorused. "Not now, boys. Do you know what has just happened? Father is asleep because the key is missing. The key has never ever been misplaced. I just can't believe it," she said, looking distressed. "But Mom, we want to tell you about that," they cried out fearfully. Mother Nature was a dainty woman with a welcoming smile and a pleasant demeanor. But at their words, she pulled herself to her full height and placed her hands on her hips. With narrowed eyes, she asked, "What about it?" Nervously, they replied, "Well, now has the key. We were playing when Father went to sleep, and he laid the key on the bedside table. Now thought it was a good idea that we take the key as a prank, and we did." "What? Do you know what you have done? Now!" Her voice boomed across the hallways. Now was merrily chasing a butterfly that had wandered in when he heard her shout. Scared, he ran panting to his mom. "Yes, Mom?" he asked nervously. "Where is the key?" Now looked petulantly at his brothers, wanting to scream at them. But he knew that he was in serious trouble. "It's with me," he replied, jutting out his chin. "Give it to me now." "No, I won't. Let Father sleep a while. What harm can it do?" "You really wish to know? You really wish to know? Come, then see for yourself." Saying so, she dragged him to the balcony, all the while now struggled to free himself. But as soon as he stepped up to the balustrade and looked around, what he saw completely shocked him. Traffic signals were out of action, and as a result, cars swerved and narrowly missed each other. Kids and office goers were late. Airports were jam-packed because no one knew which flights were scheduled to land or depart. Some people had lost their sense of direction, while others stood frozen. Some looked completely lost, as if they didn't know what they were supposed to do next. Chaos reigned everywhere. "But I didn't do anything," now cried. "You did this. Father Time is needed here now. By letting him sleep, you have brought this upon others. You are the only one to blame," Mother cried. Sobbing, now handed over the key, and Mother rushed to wake up Father Time. Father Time hurried to restore order in the world. Later in the night, he sat down the 3 boys and explained to them the responsibilities that rested on their young shoulders. And since then, before, now, and after, have worked in harmony with Father Time to keep the world in sync. And all, not just them, but all lived happily ever after. Oh, goody good. I'm so glad the key was found and that Father Time woke up. And that ever since then, he has moved at a steady pace. So believe me, there are times when I wish it would slow down or even stop, isn't it? I bet all of us have been there multiple times when we are having a good time and we don't want it to pass. But then I think, if it can slow down when I'm having a good time, what happens if it slows down when I'm not having a good time? So when I think of that, eeks, that is a prospect that I don't like. So all things said and done, I think it's a good thing that Father Time keeps marching forward at his own steady pace. Agreed? But that shouldn't stop us from reminiscing about those times when we did wish it stopped or slowed down. For me and my family, I guess that would be our vacations, with no other distractions except breakfast and sightseeing. Oh yes, we are breakfast people. So, write to me and let me know about those good times in your life. And also, how did you like the story? My email ID is shweta@shwetasbasket.com, and you will find it in the episode description as well. And guys, that brings me to the end of this episode. Visit my website www.shwetasbasket.com for more such short stories, poems, and reviews. And apart from emailing me, you can get in touch with me on Facebook and Instagram. My handle is shwetasbasket. And I hope you got my previous episodes. And not to miss any in the future, to subscribe, follow my podcast. This is your host, Shweta Singh, signing off. Till we meet again on the air. Bye for now.